Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is the fifth film in the Ghostbusters franchise, but this time, the upcoming movie contains something past projects didn't have: a new and original villain. Let me know in the comments section what you thought of the trailer, and are you happy to see the franchise return to New York City? But before Ray smells something and asks me to listen instead of sniff...
Listen. You smell something?
Yeah? I'd like to say hello, guys and gals. I'm Nick, and welcome to 30's Feedback. So, the 2024 supernatural comedy film features the return of characters from Ghostbusters Afterlife and a handful of recognizable faces from the first two movies in the series. The two groups team up to face off against a new threat that's terrorizing New York City, and they need to stop it before it destroys the world. In previous Ghostbusters installments, the same group of ghosts and supernatural beings have returned over and over again, especially in the 2016 reboot and Ghostbusters Afterlife. Villains like Gozer and Zuul, who first appeared in the original 1984 movie, have continued antagonizing the story's heroes. As a result, the franchise's bad guys have become a bit lackluster due to their repetitiveness. Thankfully, the upcoming project will not have that problem. After watching the trailer for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, it appears as if the producers might have learned from their mistakes regarding the villains in Ghostbusters Afterlife. The 2021 film featured not only the return of Bill Murray as Peter Venkman, Dan Aykroyd as Ray Stantz, and Ernie Hudson as Winston Zeddemore, but also the revival of Gozer and Zuul. However, the upcoming movie highlights a new villain that fans have never seen. The antagonist is referenced as the Death Chill, and based on the trailer alone, the supernatural force will likely bring a breath of fresh and cold air to the franchise that it desperately needed. The trailer for the fifth Ghostbusters film opens with a storm heading for Coney Island and New York City. Despite being in the middle of summer, a wave of cold and ice overtakes the city thanks to the storm. However, knowing what we know about the franchise, it's not a storm, instead it's a supernatural entity coming to wreak havoc. And the only solution is to call the Ghostbusters, of course. In the teaser video, Dan Aykroyd's Ray says the new threat is the Death Chill, which has the power to kill through fear alone. The villain makes his victims freeze to death, seemingly through terror. Unfortunately, not much else is known about the Death Chill aside from its abilities and its desire to enact a second ice age on Earth. The Ghostbusters Frozen Empire trailer only briefly shows the shadow of the horrifying antagonist, so fans will have to wait for either another trailer or the movie itself to get a better look at the Death Chill. Also, the Ghostbusters have not been back at the firehouse, the setting for their base of operations, since the first sequel, Ghostbusters 2, which was released in 1989. The second movie features Venkman, Ray, Spangler, and Winston returning to their headquarters after being run out of business following the events of the original Ghostbusters movie. So, a second return to the firehouse in the upcoming film is something that fans have been waiting for a long time for. 34 years to be exact. Of course, the firehouse is a legendary location in the Ghostbusters franchise, but its role in the fifth movie seems to be more significant than it ever has before. The trailer shows the new crew, Callie, Gary, Trevor, and Phoebe, meeting up with the old group, Venkman, Ray, and Winston, at the spot in New York City where the Death Chill is taking over. Since the firehouse is featured in many scenes in the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire trailer, it will likely have a large presence in the 2024 film. And I cannot wait.